How's it going, Radical viewers, and welcome back to another Grim Rolls session of Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition with the Esterisle's Cartography Guild homebrew. Oh lordy, it's been a hell of a week, and thankfully, while this is like one of my few truly scheduled things these days that I try to keep to, no matter how I feel, it feels more like a break than anything else. Ugh. Good thing too, because I kind of need it. It's been rough. It's been so rough. I couldn't even do half the things I wanted to do for the channel this week because of it. Ugh. Anyway, life problems aside, welcome back. Couple notes. One being that, our nigh infinite AC Paladin, sadly, was not going to be joining us for a while. He's actually going to be taking a legitimate break from D&D, which, you know, a bit sad. Because he's been a staple of the party since, well, Avarice of the Half-Cast, and he's been with us for that long, so it's gonna feel weird playing without him. Yeah. Also, I'm kind of wondering how we're gonna deal, given that kind of just makes me and Lucian the actual tanks now. And, he can take several hits. I can't take that many. And my AC isn't quite up to snuff with, where our wonderful Paladins was, but, we'll make do. We'll survive. Or if all else fails, we'll just roll up new characters, or just go on a completely different campaign. I don't know. Stuff happens. Stuff will happen. Needless to say. Also, apparently I'm recording a little bit earlier than I meant to, because there's no one in the Discord but the DM, who is muted. So how good that does me. Fuck. But other than that, just because I don't have many other opportunities to give little highlights of how the channel's doing and what I'm planning. Neo is going to happen. It's not happening this week because, again, I got busy, so I wasn't able to record, much less edit those videos. I'm hoping to get that on track for next week. Legends of the West is still going on, but it's not seeing as much traction as it used to, but that just could be subject matter, strangely enough, and just the fact that a lot of people are kind of falling out of faith with Red Dead because, oh gee, Rockstar is not putting out content for it like they, you know, ever did. Save for the first initial co-op stuff and a few new game modes, but beyond that, yeah, Red Dead's kind of just dead. Ugh, which is really sad because there's a lot of potential in that game. Just Rockstar would prefer to focus on their cash grab Grand Theft Auto, because, oh gee, that's what people want. No, it's... You know, people would actually stay and play and pay more for Red Dead if you just put content into it, you sons of bitches. Oh, lordy. But other than that, I don't got much else. I've been doing a lot of fun stuff in my free time. I've been getting way into Star Wars, and here sooner or later, we're probably going to have a couple of videos of me in the Discord group, the YouTube channel Discord group, not this Discord group, the YouTube channel Discord group, playing some Battlefront 2, because why the hell not? It sounded like fun. As soon as I figure out an easier way to record that stuff, because trying to capture anything on a capture card for the PlayStation is such a fun endeavor. Oh dear sweet lord. I was not warned, and I keep forgetting how much of a hassle it is, especially for multiplayer online stuff. Fun fact, on the Xbox, it's stupidly easy, because I can just set everything to play through my TV, and it'll just capture everything, and everything will just be fine. For the PlayStation, I literally have to wear 2 different headsets, so that I can hear the game audio through one, I can speak to my team through the other, I can record my commentary through my Siren microphone hooked up to my computer. It's a hassle. And it's like, why? It doesn't need to be that bad. Frickin' Sony. Then I sit here and look at my PS5 and I go, you know what? Nah, I love this thing. It's beautiful. I'm happy I was lucky enough to finally snag one. It's good. Okay, Discord's filling up now, so now I can stop trying to ad-lib and make up a conversation with myself. Let's go join the rest of them.
Won't it? I think it will.
No,
I think it will.
they do what they want.
So how the devil are we
No,
gonna
they
get through?
really do what they want.
How the devil are we gonna get through anything without infinite AC tank Matthew?
Well,
HP!
let me tell you.
Figure it out.
I rarely get to take damage in combat because everything's just missing Matthew.
You almost always die in combat.
That's
I was
not
about to
true.
say.
Twice.
You only remember the times that I almost died.
Which is all
'cause
the
they happen
time.
most.
They're very memorable.
I remember all of the times where I'm sitting there like, I've been at full health this entire fight. Fuck you, Matthew. And then Matthew's like, oh, I give a disadvantage. And I'm like, no, just let him hit me. I haven't taken any damage yet.
Like, his whole class is kind of predicated on the idea that he gets hit.
This is
So,
true.
They beat the shit out of me. I get stronger. I have
Yeah.
a whole feature dedicated to it.
that is literally true.
They don't beat the shit out of me, except for when they do. When they do.
Classic.
Well, you heard it, DM. Beat the ever-living crap out of Lucian from now on, I guess. He is now our tank. Have fun.
Elemental.
I'm pretty sure, like, he is the tank, for sure. He's been the tank.
Yeah.
Like, in a...
He's like the opposite of a tank. It's a you can't hit me ever.
Yeah, he's...
That's the tank.
He went so far into tank that he was so good at tanking that he stopped tanking.
Yeah. That happened.
Well, Dennis, why?
Yes, Dennis, why?
That's why.
Where are these foos? Where be the fools?
I think they're probably both making
I
dinner.
just finished eating.
Okay. Well,
How was your food, my friend?
It was. I started a diet this week, but I'm surprisingly it was actually good.
Incredible.
What was
Grilled
it?
Grilled chicken stir fry.
Ooh,
Like, honestly, that does sound
that's bomb.
pretty damn good.
Stir fry is just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really go wrong with it. That's just it's pretty classic. Why are you here? You should be here instead.
All right, our new house.
New house.
Yeah.
In the middle of our town.
It's kind of like down here.
Huh?
Like, this is the middle, and like it's like down here.
What are you talking about?
Our house
The house.
to the southeast of the street. Our house.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
pretty catchy.
It's there
Yeah.
on the
I mean,
street.
there's a reason why he hasn't played a bard yet.
I think everyone should play a bard at least once.
I refuse, on the principle of no.
I mean, I'll
That's a good
play
time.
a bard again if you want.
No.
I looked at that character chart you said, and I was like, I guess I fit in the bard. But like,
We can play a bard.
I don't know if I want to. Yeah,
Go on.
I
I
would
like
be
bard.
strong.
Bard's good.
That's like
Hey,
a wizard, but better.
It's like the strongest class. That's
Hey, Cabbage. Got a
Oh.
question for you.
Yeah.
You want to get into the Roll20 or?
I don't feel like doing that.
Okay, fine. We'll do it anyway. But at least I know how you feel.
yes.
The communication's important. Last time, because at some point in the past, I assume we have played this game before. It feels like it's been forever for me, specifically for no reason. You had finished up a dungeon, having been paid to, having been broken out of jail, and a favor being owed to the Doge. He cashed in that favor sending you out to an ancient, ancient. It's like an old temple, old abandoned centuries ago temple of a dark god known as the Hungerer. Recently, relatively recently at least, within the past couple years or so, the Inquisition had took ownership of the ancient ruin, and kind of set up their own little base down there. Before, of course, they were kicked off the island. You guys had kind of explored through the whole thing, finding these strange fissures, like just kind of glimmering in the air, that as you crossed, you seemed to enter different time periods, both all of the present day, the time at which the cultists had ruled over the place, and also the time where the Inquisition took ownership. At the end of this, you came out across a couple of interesting bits of information. You learned about this strange elixir that Inquisitors seem to inject into their bodies, some sort of alchemical fusion of silver and various other, substances. And you also found that they were there for this Sphinx at the end, that they were trying to use to weed out changelings in hopes of broadening the scale of their essentially genocide. Let's be real. Luckily enough, you guys read enough of the notes that you kind of figured out how to apparently befriend this Sphinx without and releasing the Sphinx without him, going berserk. And you managed to sort of right the time flow in the area, as well as getting a pet manticore for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Sound like a good idea.
Afterwards, you made your. I mean, I'm sure it won't bite you in the ass ever.
You have to train them.
After that, you guys managed to make it home back to Tortano without not too much happening. Where after a brief meeting with the Doge, where you caught him up with the information you retrieved from the old Inquisition base, you were gifted this house, formerly belonging to one Elrin Desir, it needing a new owner, and you all having done a service for the city by killing the man. We now get to a sort of a resting period. You guys don't really have anything big over the horizon, so it kind of opens up some things, and you have a new house that I know that one of you wants to decorate. So what are we doing?
Spider webs.
You're not doing
Live,
that.
laugh, love, fun.
We are not having a haunted house.
Fine.
Well,
a,
now I
haunt-
know.
a haunted room.
You,
We can
you
Now
know,
I
make it
know
haunted.
which room is Heinrich's. So
we can give Heinrich
I
a
will
haunted
be.
room.
Heinrich,
can
you
give
can do
Heinrich a
whatever you want with your room, but I swear to God, if there's a single cobweb anywhere else in the house,
I mean, I cannot control the natural spiders. I mean, I'm not a god, but, I will try to contain them in my room if we find them.
wait,
Oh my god.
but don't you speak to a god that does control spiders?
Do you speak to a
I
god
think he's
who
kinda
controls
right.
humans? You cannot just bother Nishar-Ur with every little spider that comes along your way.
Man, I'm just saying, we've done weirder
is-
things. I mean, for God's sakes, we adopted a manticore.
Yeah.
Lucian's
And now
died
we-
twice.
He's died
Yeah, that's
twice
true.
so far.
So far. Oh lord.
For the record, I am making notes about how you want to improve your house, and will be
Okay, well-
will be implementing some of them at
I
least.
think we've all agreed that the trophy room is a mixed trophy room and fighting pit.
No, no, no. It's a war room and a trophy room.
I'm gonna add to that, by the way.
So yeah, war room where you fight people.
That would be
Yeah, I
added.
bet you'll add some trophies to it.
Well, a war room where you do war.
I think explicitly they say, "Gentlemen, please fight in the war room." It's the line.
No, that's why we have a giant bath, so the blood can drain out.
Want me to fight someone in the bathtub?
I don't
It's
think
quite a
that's.
large bathtub.
I don't think that's called fighting
It
at
is
that
quite a
point.
large bathtub.
It's a type of fighting.
Well,
It is.
anyways, I've got some. Lucian, we're supposed to do something, right?
Oh yeah, you're gonna summon a fire elemental and I'm gonna kick its ass.
Yeah, so we can have our first fight in the
Oh my God.
wherever.
War room.
I'm sorry,
So-
what?
somewhere non-flammable.
Yeah, I was
everything
gonna
would
say
touch.
like almost everything here is
Like-
wood.
I
Like
bet the bath is.
Fair
Bathtub?
enough.
Yeah, I mean the entirety of the bath is stone and marble.
All right, Lucian.
I hate that.
The basement, well, the basement has like wood stuff.
You telling me
So I
have to
guess
fight
you're
the
fighting
fire
in the
elemental
bath.
in the bathtub? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I mean,
All right.
I mean, you could do it in like, oh, I don't know, the back fucking yard.
We don't
That's
have a
flammable.
backyard.
There's grass.
Yeah, but at least scorched earth is better than burned down home we just got.
Laughs
Well,
in Russia.
yeah, Lambert, I'll have you know, dry grass can start a wildfire that can burn for acres.
So have a bucket nearby.
Lambert, only you can prevent wildfires.
No, I literally kind of guide them along. It's been a thing. I weirdly
With hands.
actually,
No, it's a very,
weirdly
it's
enough,
a very
no,
good.
I can.
It's a very
Forgot I
good
had that.
idea to have a firefight in the backyard because your fire will scare all the spiders and they'll rush inside the house, and then I can scoop them up.
Oh my god.
I don't
Okay,
know
so
what
the-
spiders in
The backyard has been decided as our
Okay, all right.
fire
The
area.
backyard is a river. It's an
Even
artificial-
That's even
easier
better.
to fight a fire elemental.
That feels a little unfair.
Are you doing it for fairness or to make your ring stronger?
Yes.
My screen is black.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, mine too.
Michael did that
Okay.
to us for some reason.
No.
Yep, everyone's black.
Yeah, it is. Everything is black.
No.
Things are black.
Uh-huh.
You know, like the color.
I must have the
black
spider
color.
webs in my eyes because I can't see anything.
Michael's listening to the stones right now and said, I'm gonna
It's like
paint
the
it black.
lack of color. Is
Dynamic lighting is off on the map you're on.
So
yeah,
vision.
well, did you make the world bright?
Hey, look, there's a pet manticore.
Okay. Okay.
Just put me in a-
There we go.
Voila,
This
I
is
see.
good.
Okay. I don't know what to tell you. To
I
be
don't know what to tell you. I-
entirely honest. I basically just took you in and out.
I'll fight him in the bath because apparently that's the least flammable location.
I'll tell you
Oh
what.
there's-
yeah.
Just fight him somewhere and have me be there. I can prevent a wildfire, thankfully. Oh, I forgot I actually could do that. I could just turn that shit on and off. Go me.
As we know, only it might literally be only you that could prevent a forest fire.
Weirdly enough.
Yes, I didn't say that as a joke. That was intentional.
No, you definitely
Only
said that
it
as a joke.
No, I know your guys' abilities.
No, you
don't know my
don't.
Yes, I
abilities.
do.
What can I do?
Absolutely not.
Tell me
Actually, I
every
don't know
feature
yours.
on my character sheet.
So, are we going to talk about how if Heinrich is on the toilet, a Tearoa can open the door and just see Heinrich?
Can't anybody just do that?
I mean, yeah, I guess literally anybody who opens any bathroom door could. That's really
Yeah, you guys
funny.
actually picked the shared bathroom.
That was the first thing I noticed when the house was revealed. I'm not kidding.
I mean, Heinrich doesn't have a problem with that.
I was like, man, it was funny how Michael put the doors here instead of putting them here.
Anyway, so yeah, fight your fire elemental. I can't speak today. After that, I gotta run to the library to do some studying. There's actually quite a bit I'm curious about. For example, how the fuck does one get the Thanatos without dying? Among other things.
I could probably not do it, but still wouldn't be great, but I could do it.
All of us can come back from the fucking dead in a week for some magical reason unknown to us.
Probably God, I would assume.
It's a useful skill to have.
Save this ass a few times now.
2 times. 2 times.
Anyway, so yeah, let's queue up the fire elemental fight, because that's just gonna happen. Why?
Absolutely.
All right.
To the bath. Yes.
I was
This is huge.
gonna like. I was gonna make a battle map for this, but then I had to draw like 20 battle maps for no reason.
Yep.
5.
Gwydion spends 10 minutes draw using chalk on the bath, just like making this amazing sound, drawing the summoning circle.
Oh, this
and
is
eventually just
sweet.
slaps it, and an elemental shows up.
Oh, yo, I could just chill up on the
Just-
balcony and do this. Nice.
Go! I choose you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, you,
Oh.
fire elemental. I'm speaking Ignan because I can do that.
Okay, so Gwydion finishes up his little chalk circle, his cute little chalk circle that he does sometimes. And after he's finished casting the spell, the chalk sets itself on fire, just ignites, and then from that slowly arises this roaring flame that eventually grows like this visages of hands erupting from it, and like a pseudo face around it. You greet the creature, and it looks over toward
Kill
you.
that guy.
I was
I
talking
clap.
to him.
I clap hearing that. Yes.
Alright.
Well, he has received an order
Alright,
by the
that's
one who
fine.
summoned it.
Ben's bored. She'll watch this too.
I was gonna do a whole thing where I was like, it would be unfair to fight you with this ring on, so I'm gonna take it off. But I guess now I'm just gonna kick its ass.
Do it.
Well, I mean, look, at this point, like, he was, like, going to say something, and then, like, as Gwydion said, kill that guy, like, if you could distinguish, like, a flame in his eyes, you've now distinguished that, and it's rushing towards you, except you go first, because that's how games work.
Fucking cooler than him. Alright.
I
I'm
hope
just
so.
gonna
You're on.
start beating his fucking ass. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Zen, when'd you get here?
Just not
Bored. And I can't bathe, so.
That's a dagger. Why did that? What? Moonfist Knuckles.
What? You have a dagger?
That would apparently that would have been an 11 to hit. Does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit, friend.
Well,
Hey,
it's
Michael?
not hit, but it does hit.
Yes.
Can I inspire the fire elemental?
You absolutely can.
Yes.
I softly play my hurdy-gurdy and I just say, burn.
So that is actually like 7
Oh.
damage. 5.
Wait a minute.
6 plus 3 is 9 damage.
The
Not-
fire elemental also gets 7 temp HP.
Can't fucking get that off, but that's fine.
That's really funny.
So, Legion,
Hi.
I know you're gonna tell me no when I ask this, but I want to ask it anyway because I think it's hilarious. Could I use Control Flame to make it bigger?
Actually,
I'll tell you what. How many spell slots do you have? Like, what kind of spell slot? What's your biggest spell slot?
Level 2. I got 2 of them.
I'll say if you cast it, if you expend a second level spell slot, you can make it a little bigger.
Yes, I'm doing it.
Okay.
I cast it at second level. Yeah.
I do
Payback's
need
a
you to
bitch,
make me
ain't
a
it?
Constitution saving throw.
That's fine. That might be fine. Oh shit, Sen's right next to me. That might not be fine.
So Michael.
Yeah.
I actually have
I'm fine.
advantage on attacks against fire
Yeah, you're
elementals. So that would have been a 15, the first attack there.
Yeah.
Does a
Okay. 15 does hit.
15 does hit. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
9 plus 7. That's how much damage. And then, with a bonus action, I'm going to expend a Moxie point to punch him twice more.
Okay. Every time you've been hitting him, by the way, it gets really hot. The first time you take 3 points of fire damage.
Okay, I'm resistant to fire, so I will have that.
Okay, so yeah, down to let's say
Just-
1.
Okay,
8 reduced to 4.
okay.
And the third one misses. The fourth one hits.
I have advantage on attacks against fire
Oh,
elementals.
you're right. They all fucking hit, and I'm dumb. So take an additional 3 points of fire damage and an additional 5 points of fire damage.
Okay.
One might assume that becomes 8 at some point in your head, but
assume.
you know.
So that's another 9, and then another 16 there.
So this
I'm
might
just
surprise
gonna
you.
Turn that off. There's no point in having that. Yes?
This might surprise you. It's looking rough.
That does surprise me.
Go, fire elemental.
Because I hit him with both of those attacks, I will expend another Moxie point to punch him one more time,
Yes.
which is a 25
I mean,
to hit.
what did you expect, honestly? Right.
To beat
you
his
take
ass.
1 more point of fire damage.
And he takes 15 damage.
He is not knocked prone because he doesn't do that.
Okay, that's fine. That is the end of my turn, however.
Can I heal the fire
Yeah.
elemental?
There we go.
It is possible.
You give
It
us
is-
some-
It is a creature.
You give it a
Use
log
touch
of wood.
attack.
Yeah. So he's gonna use touch attack.
He has disadvantage.
Actually, hey Gwydion, you wanna roll? You wanna roll D20 for me?
Sure.
Plus 6. D20 plus 6.
One
He's
D
your.
twenty.
We're doing. I guess.
Great. Oh,
you-
but he's got disadvantage, so.
It doesn't matter, he missed. So.
Right. Well, he is inspired.
It's inspired!
Oh yeah. Slash R 2d8. Yeah.
That's
13?
plus
13.
5, 13.
Okay.
Surprisingly, that misses.
Okay. Well.
You had to roll again.
Let's do it again.
Do it again?
Oh.
Roll better.
3. Haha, haha, 11.
Yeah. Wow. Right. And that's its turn.
I remember these being
Hell
harder.
Yeah. An even fight.
Seriously.
Well, I'm
Who would
gonna,
win?
I'm gonna
One
kick his
CR5 creature with buffs,
I'll make it a
or
haymaker.
just one level 9 party member with fists?
15
I mean, it hits.
right? That
it
deals,
fucking hits,
it deals
man.
max damage. So
Ooh.
is there a 4 there? What does that 4 mean? Hold on. Oh, that's supposed to be the 4 from Moonfist. Okay, so it's 17 damage. I'll just turn that
Yes.
off. And I'll do it again.
Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, that hits.
Yeah, okay, so that's another 17 damage.
Yeah, it is.
And with my
It's
bonus
still
action,
up.
I'll punch him twice more. Another 15, a 14.
I mean, that first one, just like you go in for this barrage of hits, and like with each one, like the fire like starts getting weaker and weaker until your arms are just covered in like light blue flames that they don't hurt, but you can feel the heat crawling around your arms and into the pocket where you placed the ring.
Rah!
Yeah, that took literally 2 rounds. You just soloed a fucking fire elemental.
It's like a CR2 creature or something.
That was boring.
CR5.
Throw something
CR5.
big at him.
CR5.
That was very quick.
I don't
I
think
expected
Gwydion
more.
has anything bigger.
Oh, don't size shame, Gwydion.
Well, that was fast
Really
enough.
quick,
I could
though.
probably have plenty of time for that library now.
Ooh, library.
Apparently.
God damn, I expect that.
Great, now I can cast spells, and I'm immune to fire.
Yeah, but for life of me, I cannot for life of me. Apparently, I thought I'd written it down, but I don't remember where the Beholder School or the Archfey School were located. Because I know we were told that. I got the Revenant School in Thanatos, but I missed the other two. But my entire goal is to kind of research possible ways to maybe reach those realms, places.
Let's see, which schools were they? The Beholder School was in the Astral Sea.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a pain in the dick.
Yeah, and the Archfey School was in the Emberpine. Sorry, the Emberpine forests in the Great Weald, which is, it's the Feywild, but
Feywild, but cool.
So yeah, that's basically gonna be a lot of my free time is just studying up on possible ways to reach these places, because I'm very curious what the hell they're like, if they're not even on our realm of existence.
I'll be able to do it one day, if I so desire. But in the meantime, I also have things to do.
How much do I owe you, Gwydion?
Oh. I'll get back to you later on that, actually. Because something I need to do is I need to invest in Falsander's shop so that I can purchase 5th level scrolls. I got this spell with my level up, so
Of course.
yeah, I didn't pay for it, but the cost of a 5th level scroll to make up for it. So I just need to invest a ton of coin into it.
yes.
It's at the college.
Interesting.
Man, I paid off my college debt in this game. Truly is fantasy fulfillment.
How in depth do you want to be about the process of investment here? Because if you want to get into it, or you don't want to get into it,
I'll act it out. That's why I'm here.
all right.
And
No,
just
I'm
go to the
still
guild hall
on.
and be like, knock knock. Hello.
Right. It's not like a door. It is like an open archway.
It's open, yes. No, he says knock knock.
The Fallstander is doing what he's usually doing, which is, believe it or not, writing scrolls.
You don't say.
Life's hard. He's just over at the desk, and as you exclaim automatopoeia at him, he looks over toward you. Oh, Gwydion. Haven't seen you here for a while.
Yes. Well, I haven't had to purchase a spell in some time, but I do need to now, but I'm realizing that, I haven't been able to invest very much into the shop, so the scrolls available aren't quite at the level I need, but I have a lot of coin that I've gathered throughout the past few months that I can just shovel on over to you.
Well, if you make an investment, I suppose, I can make it worth your while.
Yes, I need a few, 5 glyph scrolls, so... And I know you only sell up to 3 glyphs, so it's going to take... How much exactly, do you know?
I need to invest in some better equipment if I were going to
Yes.
increase the output like that. Let's see. I'd wager it'd be something like 1,300 or so.
All right, done.
Gold. Very well. I'll, on my way home, look into purchasing some equipment. I should be able to scrounge everything together within a few days, if you would come back then.
Yes, I will try and delay the next expedition until I can actually accrue some useful spells.
In the meantime, what sort of spells are you specifically looking for? I may be able to accommodate.
Let's see. That's a think I know. It's probably going to take Wall of Force this go around. You know, just keep any enemies from getting to me, since that can be a problem sometimes. Probably animate objects at some points as well, just for offensive purposes, but that one's a bit lower on the priority list. As you know, I can only have so much prepared at one time. I have to prioritize what I have. And with only one casting of such a spell, then it's no use taking two. I took Conjure Elemental for a friend, but I don't really have a use for it outside of that. He just needed an elemental at the time. I also have Teleportation Circle, which I will have ready on my off days when I need to get somewhere.
Right. Well, as I'm already going to the shops, I can see I have friends who have a wider array of spells than I have at my disposal. Unfortunately, I haven't invested in any of those particular ones, but let's see. Let's start with Wall of Force, shall we? Is that 4th level or 5th level?
It's 5th level.
It's 5th level.
Animate Objects is an Eldrin spell book, so I actually don't need to scroll for that.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
If you were to, it would take some time for me to get that spell specifically crafted for you. But there is an off chance that one of my friends has one lying around. They do. I like to keep scrolls, save spell slots and such. Well, energy.
That would
Don't
be
read
fine,
too much
Gaddy.
into it.
That would be just fine.
Unfortunately, I will have to ask for, let's say, 2,800.
2,800?
Yeah,
That is
2,000.
Yes.
That is ever so slightly out of my price range, by less than 100, in fact.
Well, I suppose you did just invest
Someone
a
owes
bit of money. How much can you afford?
2,700.
Give me 2,500, and I'll consider the rest as a part of your investment.
That works for me. While I'm here, besides cold hard cash, is there anything else you need? Since I tend to travel the Isles quite a lot, if there's something that maybe I might come across on my journeys that would be useful to you, like a rare component or some kind of fabled piece of equipment or something like that that might be of use to you. I don't know. Looking for a quest, basically.
It's then that you kind of notice that there is a question mark above his head. It's always been there. You haven't really thought much about it until this exact. Well, there are. You are one of the few that knows exactly what school of research I ascribe to.
Necromancer.
Yes.
You get me a skeleton grenade?
I require one skeleton grenade.
Unfortunately, I am.
That power has been locked away for 1,000 years.
I am relatively limited in my capacity to learn openly about some such magics. If you
I
could
see.
find, by any chance, just any scrolls that you could find around of that nature, there is one specifically that interests me.
He pulls out his notebook.
There's a spell, a very powerful spell, that allows one to separate their soul from their body. More specifically, allows he kind of like looks around like nervously. What do you know of spells that safeguard against death?
Not as much as I should, given my circumstances.
Well, I suppose your circumstances are unique.
Yes, so I've been told. I mean, I know a guy who has died and come back to life, but he doesn't know how. I imagine, I mean, most wizards in their life eventually want to achieve immortality somehow. Some just choose more nefarious means than simply safeguarding against death. There's a few ways to go about it, I'm sure. I just, well, a bit of a novice, as you might imagine.
In the more arcane practice, there are a few. Two main ones. One is considerably more nefarious than the other. There's a spell I'm looking for, a very rare spell. It allows one to, once they perish, send their soul to a duplicate body. One prepared ahead of time.
Oh, such a spell exists. I would hope that, well, I would hope that some of the mages I fought wouldn't know it, otherwise, that'd be rather inconvenient.
I suppose. I am quite interested in this spell.
Well, that is good to know. I will keep an eye out for such a thing. I haven't seen too many scrolls on my travels, but now that I am looking for one, I might be able to narrow my field of search.
There are other ways of acquiring spells to begin with. Any sort of item that has a similar effect may be able to. I may be able to extrapolate the sigils required to duplicate the effect. There are also a breed of creature that exists in this world. Former wizards that they find an alternative means of immortality. Perhaps they keep spell books just like us. They may have used this spell as a stepping stone of sorts. Worth looking out for.
I will keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. He sort of like gives you like a strange look, like he's trying to like figure out why you're asking, like what's up, but like doesn't really press too far into it. Is there anything else that I can do for you?
That should be all. I happen to have become recently flat broke, so once I have some more money, I will buy more scrolls. And the cycle will
Very
continue.
well. If all goes well. And I should be able to get a scroll for you, and probably this time tomorrow. After about a week, I should be able to create 4th and 5th sigil spells.
Thank you.
Spell scrolls for you.
Alright, I will be back later in the week, depending on
Very well.
how quickly I must set out. Well, goodbye.
He sort of gives you a nod and goes back to his scrolls.
Can this wait a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations. Okay. That's that. I still don't quite know how much money Lucy knows me, but it seems like it might be a lot more than I thought.
A 5th level spell scroll is 2,700 gold.
Jesus.
Yep.
Do you accept an IOU, Tyler?
I suppose I am fine with someone being indebted to me for once.
Well, more specifically, that's like for custom works. If they just have one lying around, you can get one for 2160. But it's one of those situations.
Being a wizard just got a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
Got more expensive?
Moreover, the more you invest,
More expensive everything gets.
the price goes down. The number of days it takes to make one goes down, which also drives down the price.
Because the first level scrolls are 50, second level scrolls are 100, third level scrolls are 200, and somewhere along the way we made the leap. 2,700.
First level scrolls, I think, are 90. Cantrips are right now cantrips are 46. First levels 90, seconds 180, thirds 360.
Those are the prices I had written down.
Well, maybe
Fourth is like 1,000.
Inflation.
Inflation? Talk about your kinks here, please.
Jeez.
Let's see. Well, I got other stuff to do, but I will stand aside and let the party do other stuff first.
All right. Speaking of which, hello, rest of the party.
Yo.
Hi.
What's up? Any plans? Any
I have
ideas?
I have a lot of plans, but I told you about
Okay.
that 2 weeks ago. I don't know how.
Well, you want to decorate stuff?
Yeah. I'll probably talk to Lucian about some of that, and
Yeah.
Good shit. Yeah.
Actually, now you probably have some things left at the guild hall, all of you. So it would probably make sense that a lot of you go there at some point. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this little thing. Heading towards the guild hall, just to gather up a few things, and also send. Cassius is responsible for that ring on your finger, so perhaps a thank you would be nice. as you guys are heading down there, you recognize a familiar banner out on the street, no more than, say, 300 or so feet away from your destination. The banner of the Inquisition. You take a look around and discover roadblocks on all roads to and from the Guildhall. Posted very deliberately, just far enough to, bypass the restraining order, basically. With no way around it, you're forced through one, which unfortunately has a familiar face fronting it. The one that you first met after your first little trip back to the Guildhall, all that time ago. As a few of you are coming through, he sort of just looks toward you. Figured you'd find your way back here eventually. Spoken to an old friend of yours recently. Obviously, she sends you her best wishes.
Tried to kill us, so I don't think that's true. Are you lying to me? I feel like you're lying to me.
It was sarcasm.
Please don't talk about your kinks here.
Well, if you're coming through, I'm afraid despite our rapport, I do need to test you. And then he looks right at Leora. Bare your hands and present them.
Okay,
I give
here
him
you
my
go.
foot.
Yeah, I take off my glove and I bare my middle finger at him. Here you go.
Cute. And he takes that silver coin and just presses it into your hand. And just keeps doing it. And just watches and waits.
But you're not gonna test the rest of us?
Just singing onomatopoeia.
Just
Feel discriminated.
seconds begin to pass. And he takes the silver coin off and places it back on. And eventually he's starting to get visibly angry, red in the face, and but why isn't it working? One of the others kind of comes up. Boss, I don't think that's necessary. She's no changeling. I have first-hand information telling me otherwise. There's some trick here. We're going to have to keep you detained.
Unless you have evidence. No, you're not.
Can I tell him?
Tendor, you know we can't do that. The doge would have our heads. Fine. He just stares you right in the eye.
This is the only way you can get women to come with you, by detaining them.
Oh my god, Shane! Oh! Woo!
I'll be keeping an eye out for you.
Most do.
Get out of here.
Goodbye, and I skip away.
As we walk by, I just want to telepathically tell the that Inquisitor that I'll keep 8 on you.
16 if you include Klaus. Klaus, fuck.
Klaus?
Shit.
This only has 2.
Spider name.
I'm not
Heinrich.
Not Spider. I mean, you are
He
Spider.
kind of
The spider is
takes
hung,
a look
right?
around.
Imagine I was a spider.
There's still time for that.
Heinrich, why would you put that into the universe?
Ooh, Heinrich the Drider.
I mean, Nisharwar does do that sometimes. Sometimes you have to piss her off and she'll make you a Drider. Sometimes you make her happy and she makes you a Drider. It's really,
She's got one thing she can do.
Well,
She can also turn you into a Dragloth,
that's
but
worse.
that's beside the point. I mean, it's kind of cool, honestly. As you guys are approaching the Guildhall from here, you actually notice that there are 3 new ships in the docks. I think Cassius did mention new ships, and I mean, one person that's supposed to be on one of those, but who knows how that's going.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You get back into the guild hall. Not too long after, Cassius goes down and you catch him kind of walking down the steps as you're trying to go up to get your things. So friends, how fared your trip? He kind of has a half smile on his face. He looks at Leora. He notices the ring.
That went well, thank you. And I appreciate the new ring, Cassius.
Oh, think nothing of it. Just keeping an eye out.
Wait, did you get engaged?
Let's say, how many are we all going for this? Shit.
Well, as you can see, the new ships from the Empire have arrived. I've quite got my hands full. The Doge tells me you've come into some land recently.
That would be correct. Yes.
There's even a house on it.
Well, I suppose I won't be seeing you nearly as much, but...
We'd love to have you over sometime for dinner.
I had the weirdest chill go up my spine at that. And I think Lambert caught it
Deja
too.
vu. Hold on a second.
Wait a minute, I've heard this before.
Is this really Sen?
I was being genuine!
I know, but that made it even more creepy.
Best part.
You get a house, you invite your friends over. That's what normal people do. Sen is
We
normal
got the
people.
house from a cannibal that always invited us over, though.
And that's why
Also,
we're
it's
all
his dead
vegetarians.
friend.
We're all vegetarians now.
And it's his dead friend.
Right.
Into the house.
I suppose I appreciate that. In any case, homeowners or no, if you ever need a place to stay outside, the guild hall is always open for you.
Drawing the blank?
Sorry, my attention's a bit divided presently. Think nothing of it. I should probably get going though.
Insight check.
Yeah.
How did-
What?
What's wrong with him?
His attention seems to be divided.
Hmm.
You fail. See you later, Castius.
Yes. Hopefully sooner rather than later. And he walks the rest of the way down the staircase and walks out of the guild hall. So you guys take some time to gather your things and move them back in. It's kind of early in the morning whenever you get back into town. So let's say just past lunch, you probably have already gotten everything. You probably didn't have a lot in the guild hall to begin with, probably just a couple of things. Are you raising your hand?
Yes.
See, I didn't know that because that's not a thing.
Yes, it is.
That's not a thing.
I've done it before.
We know.
Yeah,
that's
and
why
every
it's
single
funny.
time it ends this exact way. I don't know what you're doing, and then I have to be like, "What's happening?"
I'd like Sen wants to go talk to Amelia.
Okay. You go around and like into the little shop. You can see her kind of like back against the wall, kind of toying with the ring on her finger.
Cool. So I am going to make sure she doesn't see me, and I'm going to dimension door behind her.
Make a stealth check.
I'm going to roll a point of luck. Damn
Yeah,
Great
that's
time.
She's already kind of like, looking like her hands kind of raised. So whenever you kind of come around the corner, because her like the doorway to that room like kind of sees the entire hall. She sees you coming a mile away.
Teleport.
You can still teleport, but like.
Yeah, I'll do it anyways.
So like you're suddenly you get a good start out of her. You do suddenly like close the distance in like less than a second. Oh,
Hello there, Amelia.
you gonna teach me that trick at some point?
You should probably start working harder then to get there.
A bit busy. I see that you got Cassius's
Ow,
ring,
fuck.
and she kind of like raises her hand and like kind of fiddles with it some more.
Are they like a perfect match?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
you
a
son of a bitch!
If
Sorry.
you're gonna yell at your cat, you might want to mute yourself.
yeah, dude. What the hell?
happened suddenly.
I'm just curious. So they're just like simple gold bands, or is there anything on them?
They're meant to be just discreet. They're just like nothing fancy, just kind of small gold bands. Yeah.
What I figured. Yes, I used it already earlier today, and it went perfect.
Good. Truth be told, I've kind of been counting all the silver. It's nice. She kind of like reaches behind the counter and like picks up a piece of silver and just kind of like plays with it in her hands.
Fascinating how something so small can be so significant to people like us.
Somewhere Lambert sneezes at that comment, and he doesn't even know why.
It certainly does help out with the Inquisition showing up, after all. She does seem to be a little more chipper than usual.
Well, I have some good news. My friends and I, I guess I own a house now.
Oh. Wow, I mean, I didn't realize that you cartographers made that much money. Haven't you been in town for like weeks?
We're very powerful people, with very dangerous friends. We accomplish great things.
God damn it.
Make a lot of money.
Right. Well, regardless, I guess I can talk to Cassius about a salary increase. Congratulations. I might be able to sneak into Father's wine cellar. You might get a gift later.
I'd appreciate it. We'd love to have you for dinner sometime.
Right. Well, I suppose, usually, Father is quite, strict about his curfew, but I suppose with this ring, it's obviously up to him, but I would certainly love to.
Well, have fun with the rest of your day then.
I will certainly try. I'm already converted. Do you have any silver you need converted by chance?
No.
I suppose you wouldn't keep any.
No, I'm too busy carrying all this gold.
Well, she tosses you one piece of silver.
I
Good
toss. Oh, thank you. I flick at her a piece of gold. Get yourself something nice.
But my father's the Doge of Kara. I have all nice things.
Oh, that must be nice.
It has its advantages.
We have to kill people to get nice things.
That's true.
Damn.
All right. Well, you are on your way out.
I skip away. Did she fuck with me at all? Are my shoes tied? Or is anything stolen?
Gotta hope
Your
so.
shoes are not tied, and nothing is stolen.
Okay.
She did, make about 10 times as much money as she gave in that whole encounter, though.
Oh, that's fine.
So the books are going to look very good tonight when she closes up.
I made a whole single 9 silver.
Yeah. Hell yeah. 9 extra silver. So
Extra silver.
like, without
She
any
can punch.
purchase. Pure profit. Now I know that a couple of you want to do library thing.
See.
Oh.
What are we looking up? I know you're looking up like methods of planar travel, which is fun.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Rightio then. Whoop-a-bam. Survey says. Meh. 16.
Planar travel is something that happens. It's relatively well documented. Although, you probably can't find information on literally every possibility of how to do it.
Right.
But from what you understand, there are at least a couple ways. Relatively the most common, I suppose, is a spell. It's the most reliable way, at the very least. There is some arcane and even divine magic that can that allows you to shift in through other planes. It does require something from that plane, which makes it, it's kind of hard to do with all planes. But luckily enough, you find 2 other good methods. The first being they're just natural gates, just little places where if you step into this cave at the right hour, you exit out in a different plane. Not very reliable, probably not something you want to deal with typically, but it's been noted at the very least. So if you find some sort of natural gateway, you could do that. You also find a little bit about the Astral Plane itself, the Astral Sea. Aside from just being one of the places that you would like to go, rather, it's actually quite interesting as far as planes go, because descriptions that you find have it describes a sea of stars out there that each one takes you to a different location in a different plane. like little clusters of just natural gateways, much more common in that realm of existence. So as far as planar travel goes, I mean, at the very least, if you can find yourself in the astral plane, you can find yourself in any other one, basically.
Yeah, just getting to that point's a pain in the ass. Okay, fuck.
It won't be easy.
Right, I kind of
unless it is. It really depends on how I feel at any given moment.
You stepped through a cave. Congratulations.
I reserve the right to make things easy.
Congratulations, you're in Thanatos. We just woke up. I know. Now you woke up in Thanatos. Have fun.
Oh, what? You sailed your ship over that particular patch of sea? Ooh, boy. Welcome to the Astral Sea.
The Esterisle's octagon. Yeah, I kind of figured that's what I was going to find. That was worth a look, though.
It would definitely be a pentagon. Are you insane?
This is true. The Esterisle's pentagon.
It's 5 islands in the Esterisles. Just saying.
Fair point.
Woodian, do you have anything that you would like to research? I think you said something about needing to do a research. But I could be remembering literally every other time that you have downtime.
I think you're remembering every other time I had to do something. What I need to do is... Oh, actually.
I think there is something you need to research.
I have two things I need to do. First one...
Research.
More pressing for the sake of my curiosity. What is this room? I need to figure it out.
Okay. I would like you to roll me an Arcana check.
Hey, Gwydion,
Do you
what are
step
you doing
inside
in
the circle?
there? Would you like help with this room? I'm also interested in it.
Sure. I just want to know what it is.
Oh, what's that? I'm also proficient in Arcana? Sounds like
that makes that a 28, doesn't it?
Alright, I mean, that sounds like a 28 to me, is what I'm hearing. What I'm hearing here is that you're trying to use the help action to help Woodian do this. But you can't just say things. We have to, like, raise hands and...
What? Yeah, right. Are you fucking serious? I'm going to pour this water on my computer and be done with all of you, I swear to God.
Whatever shall we do? Gwydion, you take a look around. You have Sen sort of like start like reading some sigils and like try to like, you know, you get a good feel about how all of the magic in the room is supposed to work, and you come to the conclusion this is some sort of amplification chamber. Magic cast in this room using this sigil as a focus results in spells being particularly more powerful. Not probably particularly useful for, say, fireballs and things like that, but if you were, say, trying to scry, this is the sort of thing that could, for instance, breach through the limitation of only being able to scry on one particular plane, for example.
If I casted water breathing.
This is an amp room? I pull out my hurdy-gurdy and I just go wild.
Oh, Jesus.
That's literally how that works, too, because you cast spells with it. Alright.
Well, I know...
The acoustics in here are amazing, Gwydion!
Sorry, can't hear you. I know how I'm spending my days. Probably. Later. Casting various spells and using the sigil and seeing their effects. In the meantime, I also need to... I need to make a call back home. I need to cast Sending to my manservant back home, whose name I can't remember, and I feel bad about that.
Jeeves.
Don't feel too bad.
Doesn't have a name.
And
this is
he
with all
probably
you
had
wealthy
a name.
people. You never remember the help's name. It's disgusting.
Oh, his name is obviously Jeeves.
Just to commence experimentation, I will cast Sending through the sigil.
While casting Sending through the sigil, there is no word limit.
Nice.
You have an infinite radio.
Yes, yes, yes.
This changes everything.
That is so good.
It's pretty good.
Chanting better.
Michael, how does it affect the reply limit? Is still the same, correct? Or no?
It essentially opens up a channel.
Oh,
Okay.
It's a radio.
I can talk to someone for hours about stuff.
We
Things.
should try to make these.
The
Make one of these kind of
overall effect probably lasts only about, let's say, like a minute or so
Okay.
before, so it's not like
Michael
You know.
backstep.
entire. No, I mean that's. I mean,
There's no word limit. You just have to say it.
there is
There's a
no
time limit.
word limit. It's just I mean, the magic it's amplifying is an instant spell.
But anyways,
Therefore,
I need to cast Sending to Jeeves and basically ask, "Hello, it's me, Gwydion. Have things calmed down in the capital? I was thinking about sending my parents back home at last."
well, we did have a few inquisitors ask about potential connections, but there was no proof or evidence, so they left us well enough alone. I suspect it should be probably fine for them to return.
Thank you very much. I will have them back probably tomorrow.
Oh, yes. I look forward to it.
Yes, I will be there as well, but I don't know how long I can resist. It depends. But I'll see you then. Thank you for, well, everything.
Of course, Master Gwydion.
And Gwydion closest channel, he does like a. This is the motion now for that.
So, what have you been up to?
Fucking. What do you think I am?
Gwydion, is this something you could possibly make on our boat?
Ooh.
I will look into it actually.
I mean, you rolled a 28 for the Arcana check. I mean, is it something you could put on a boat? There's nothing stopping you from putting it on a boat.
Will it
there is one
cost
thing
money?
stopping you from putting it on a boat. It will cost so much money. It's
Yeah.
so expensive.
Yeah.
Okay,
So expensive.
Hear me out. So, what if we took the floor and just moved it onto the boat?
I knew you were gonna suggest that because I was gonna suggest
I
that.
can lift the floor. I can lift the floor.
You
Oh
can't
my
lift.
God.
Well,
So,
technically, okay.
so Lucian, you're trying to lift multiple beams of wood without damaging the connective magical property of the entire runic set.
we just-
So this is
we just have to-
impossible.
We just have to cut out the floor, and
No,
I can
it's-
carry the floor.
Do you know how wood planks work?
I don't know. They're wood planks. Fuck
Right.
you. It's D&D. I'll carry them.
No, it's not like this is a slat of marble or something that you could theoretically cut out.
Okay.
These are
Fine.
interlocked
Now-
pieces of wood.
The sigil here is
Wood.
made of metal and embedded inside the wood.
Oh.
Pick the sigil up.
Can we not
However-
lift it in this room?
There are a few things that will make it more complicated. The four little almost tiki torch style pillars on the corners of the circle. They're also embedded, and they need to be the entire room is based on the geometry of it, in particular. It would really only work if they are in this exact configuration, in this exact sort of space. So I mean, you can't just like pick up the room and move it. Although, if you had a, like a 20 by 20 room elsewhere, it is theoretically possible to like slowly move everything piece by piece, but it would have to be very exact.
I'm fine with keeping it here.
Alright, I won't carry the heavy
So-
thing.
It's our base of operations.
Get you like a weight set or something. God, how often does this come up now?
But I
It's not the
will
same.
continue. I will continue to cast spells through the sigil.
Really?
To see what happens. Yes. I cast Mage Armor. You know what? If you don't have a list of what every spell does through the sigil, I'll wait. But like, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna cast through the sigil, and you can come up with it next week.
I'll okay, yeah. I like
She
this.
casts water
Mage armor.
Yeah. Fucking. I'm. Write down a list of spells. I tell you, I'll just look at my like when you like after the session between the next session, just look at my actual spell list and see what's up.
That's
Like
fine.
what anything that wouldn't like be destructive to the house, I would
Right.
cast.
I mean, yeah, things like fireball would theoretically work. Do you want to know the effects of a fireball in an amplification chamber that's a 20 by 20 foot room made of
Well,
wood?
I
I
do,
want
but I'm
probably
not
know
going
the
to do it.
effect. I want to know the effect. I don't want to.
Let me
do
tell
it.
you, the effect
wanna-
is probably no longer having an amplification chamber.
I
Is
wanna-
my
Or
is
a
my
good
thought on
chunk
that.
of the house.
The bottom, like the sigil, is made of metal. It is a metal inlay. It might melt.
Yeah.
That's if
That's
the
fine.
wood is fine.
But
So
anyway.
it's one of those.
Tomorrow I will prepare a teleportation circle. Today I will
Okay.
buy the materials for teleportation circle. Oops, my bad. I'm
Oh,
gonna
I need
get
to go. I need to go out too. So
the materials for 10 teleportation circles.
Easy enough. You might have to go to like a couple of different places, but
Okay.
I mean, you can find them. It probably takes some time, but it's downtime. It takes down time.
It's downtime.
It's the better part of your day, at least. You said you had to go out, Sin?
yeah, for all the things we talked about the other week.
See, I don't remember the other week. Is my issue with this?
So okay, I'll scroll up in the conversation and send it to you again.
Yes, that is what would be most helpful for me. How long are we thinking about doing downtime? Mind you, like
I guess-
just a couple days, or
Until I get my spell that I bought, I think. I don't want to go out anywhere without a good 5th level spell.
I
Right.
think I'm going to make Q make the insignias because he's not here. So he'll just do it automatically.
yeah, I mean, you
He's
guys,
AI.
yeah, set your AI to craft.
Yeah. No, wait! Don't make a sword. Fuck.
Screenshots are not helpful.
I literally told you that's what I was going to do, and you said, sounds good.
The word screenshot did not come up. I can't read this. What is this? Words for ants?
This is how it looks when we send it!
Belarus.
I do remember the one thing, which is nice. Oh my god. There's the... Okay, yeah. Yeah, I see. See, yeah, how hard is it to just type things that you want? It's
I
so much
did that
easier.
2 weeks ago, I typed things that I wanted, and you forgot.
That's true.
That's not on me. Hey guys, what are the things you want to do next session? Hey DM, I'm going to tell you what I want to do.
Oh yeah, 2 weeks ago. It wasn't even last session. Kind
That was the last session!
You know,
It was the last session.
tell my brain that.
I am. It's not listening.
It's not my problem.
It's just thinking about Ruffles.
I am not thinking about Ruffles.
That's what I'm thinking about now.
Oh yeah, no kidding. You're the one that came up with it in the first place.
You're right, I invented Ruffles.
Yeah, it's true.
Obviously.
You know they have an jalapeno lime Ruffles that I got the other week, and they were so good. Anyway, well, first off, I mean, I'm sure you know that two of these things are going to have to be, the three of them are probably going to be custom order.
Yeah.
It's like, so this will take time to do. For the statue, I would say...
you should have said number 1, but that's fine.
No, don't worry, they won't know what it is.
I feel like 1 and 3, a Tearoa could help with. Maybe. Maybe just 3.
He would only be able to do 3. He would be able to do the 3, but he wouldn't be able to do the 1 because, not metal. For the first one, it'll take some time. It would probably cost you about like 1,200 gold for that, like custom, like to commission that.
Okay.
For the second thing, that would probably take about like, it's a pattern. I would say like 10 gold to custom order.
Okay. What was the first one?
again,
I'm sorry.
What did I say? Did I say 1,200?
You might have.
I think I said 12. Yeah, I said 12,000. Get fucked. No, I said 1,200. Probably.
Okay.
Number 3, I mean, what are you doing tomorrow? Like, here, I have this thing you wanted. And he's already probably working on getting the force stuff out of the ship, so that's not a big deal. I can start working on getting these drawn into the house soon enough. While you're out,
I sent a 4th, by the way, but we can do what you're gonna say.
Oh, that's nice. I mean, that'll take a couple. Well, it's not. Make me a dexterity check.
Even though I'm proficient? Or is that what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it with the dexterity.
Okay.
Nice. Good job.
Why is it not working?
Because that's not how that works.
I don't know how these things work. I just play an instrument.
Alright, let me figure out what your fucking proficiency bonus is. Okay.
Oh, that's it just went up. I think it's like 8? Or is it 7? No, it's a 4. It's a 36 is my proficiency.
36? That doesn't sound right.
What is happening?
This whole time, this motherfucker's been playing Pathfinder, and he didn't tell me.
I don't even know what that is.
Don't worry about it. Sometimes I make jokes just for Gwydion.
Woo! Who?
Don't worry about it. Yeah, I mean, that will probably take you the better part of a couple days to do. Just it's a lot of, like, you didn't roll super great, so like you kind of go in and you're like, I fucked that one up, and then like you have to redo some things, but you get it done eventually. Does anyone have anything else big that they wanted to do?
Yes.
Other than trying to brew up the less of what I got for potions, and then probably just buy more ingredients, not much else.
Right, Sen. What was the other thing you wanted to do?
Well, it's weird with him not exactly here, but
Right.
I had a thing planned with the Tearoa. It's not the most important, but I don't.
Things.
It's something I wanted to try. I don't know.
It might be best to wait, I guess.
It might.
We could say probably, or at the very least, there is still the text, like the in-character stuff, like the in-character chats.
True.
That might be good for that. That way, like he's talking for him, as opposed to me just making shit up, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that another time. I believe I'm all done then.
Okay. What other materials did you have, Lambert?
I got 1 Dusklos left, 9 Angel Wart left, 7 Blood Needle, and 4 Gripvine.
Well, shit, dude. Where the hell did you get Gripvine?
That's kind of hot.
Did I give you Gripvine?
Yeah, you gave me Gripvine.
Bro, you got Gripvine?
A gripvine! That lets you climb, probably.
Yes.
Gripvine.
Lets you get high.
Surprisingly enough. All right. So, what are you thinking about? What you thinking about brewing?
You know what? Let's try making slightly better health potions using the Angel Wart and Blood Needle, because I haven't tried that yet.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay.
These potions revive people from the dead.
That's
Or
not
they
exactly
kill ya.
how it works.
Or they kill you.
That is a little bit how it works, honestly. that part. Okay. So Blood Needle is a little toxic, but
Just like
hopefully hopefully that won't be a problem. First thing we need you to do is roll in alchemist tools to brew out the poison shit that's in there.
Survey says... What's with the average rolls lately? Damn. Oh, I'll take average.
I mean, all right. The second thing I'm going to need you to do.
Yeah.
You said Angel Wart, right?
Yep.
Angel Wart and Blood Needle. Okay, yeah. Roll me 2 more.
Alrighty.
2 more alchemist tools check. First for Angel Wart, second for Blood Needle. These are brew in effects.
Better. And...
Better. Okay.
I'll take it.
Not bad.
Yeah, okay. So I'll just go ahead and tell you because I'm not
Evil.
mean. Yeah. I'm a little evil, but only insofar as, any other fucking thing. So Blood Needle has an interesting effect. There are 2 different things that you can brew into it that do affect your overall vigor. The potions that you made, they are technically standard healing potions.
Okay.
But or rather, they would have been with the Blood Needle as well. I'm going to say, technically speaking, what you brewed in was a vitality effect, which gives temporary hit points. What I'll say is you brew 1 healing potion that heals for 44 plus 2.
Okay.
Which is not bad.
Ah, that's very good.
I mean, double the dice. You basically 1 crit heal potion.
Oh my god.
Crit heal.
Crit heal potion.
That's
Love it.
good.
Alright, now I guess the next question is, how much Angel Wart and Blood Needle that take? Just 1 of each?
Yeah, I whenever I gave them to you, I gave them to you in units of, what they make, basically.
Alright.
It would make it easier on me and you, so I figured that would probably be the best bet.
Fair.
Didn't you say that you had like some sort of like some creature's blood that you wanted to fuck around with at some point, but never did?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that too, oddly enough. Let's see, bunch of shit from the Bat Drake.
I've done that for more than one creature.
Oh, was it the Hydra? Because I had the base for
I think
that.
it might have
It
been.
was the Hydra.
Yes.
Yeah, because I saw the base for that. I have no idea what to do with it, though. Oh,
And it would probably be good in a healing potion, right? It regrows heads and shit.
I love your mind.
Potion of regrow head.
What? Am I wrong? Like, I feel like that's a logical, like, that makes sense.
Yes, here's one potion of head.
or a very
Like a regeneration potion.
Yeah,
would
but
make
let's
I
say-
think that's called a vodka tonic.
No, hold on. There's something there, though. Yeah, like a minor regeneration potion or something. That could be something.
Oh,
Maybe.
what the fuck? The fuck does that mean?
No idea what the hell it would do or what to even mix in with it.
He's not even wrong. Is my problem. Like it's a good idea he had, and you're like, oh, this motherfucker. The hell he thinking?
That's what they did.
I mean, unless you have any other ideas, like you'll probably forget about the Hydra.
Yeah, so I better do something with it now, at least.
You made it not go bad, so it'll stay good forever until you come up with a better idea. But
Right, thank God for those rolls.
I mean, like a super healing potion.
Well, nah, I probably won't do that. Yeah, let's fuck around a little bit. I'm debating if because I mean, also I'm gonna use the Angel Ward on this, but I'm not sure if I want to use the Blood Needle on this too, and what that would do, because that could go interesting depending on how that rolls.
now you
They're
can
really
also
bad.
use like two units of Angel Ward or 2 units of Blood Needle.
Okay, we'll use 2 units of the Angel Ward then.
Okay. Just go ahead and make me 1 alchemist supplies check. Just 1 broad scale one.
Swear to God, roll good, roll good. That's not good, you son of a whore.
Okay. You managed to make something out of it. It could have been better. But not a bad effect, I would say. This potion will have 2 uses, so you have two uses of this. Here, let me send you a thing, because I actually had an idea about this a long time ago.
We just forgot about it because we forgot I had Hydra base.
Yeah. I remember I had notes about like things I had thoughts of, but like it's been a while.
Next thing you know, we're hunting giants for their toenails.
Oh god.
I mean, I'm not against it per se.
So,
Maybe
should we
not
give-
right.
Should we
now.
give Bjorn a room?
Who?
No.
Okay.
The bath.
God, he probably needs one.
Deep in the
The
bath.
dude breathes underwater. He'd probably be fine with that, actually.
Wait, he's been living in the river, and by that I mean he died in the river, so he's
No,
probably
no,
fine.
once-
He's probably clean.
Live in the river, die in the river.
Live in the river, die in the river.
Actually, it's about 8 o'clock. How about we take like a little break, and then we'll come
I
back, and then
agree.
I have some things planned for
Fine.
downtime stuff.
If I get to fireball something.
Probably, maybe, I don't know.
Amplification.
Lord Almighty. Alright guys, so with that, we're going to take a quick break, and as usual for the Esterisle group, I'm going to cut the video here. That said, yeah, I know there's not much going on because downtime, we're down a player and all that, but I do hope you're enjoying. If you are enjoying, I mean, just stay tuned because part 2 should be up basically the moment you finish this video if it's not up already. So, we'll see you then.